The American dream is a 30-year prison sentence disguised as a white picket fence. You think you're buying freedom. You're actually signing away your most productive years. Your bank told you your home is an asset. Your bank lied to you. An asset puts money in your pocket. A home sucks it out every single month. A mortgage isn't an investment. It's a 30-year anchor tied to your neck. The word mortgage literally means death pledge in Old French. Look it up. You buy the house for $400,000. You pay the bank $1.2 million. Who's winning? Ownership limits your mobility, and mobility is the ultimate currency in 2026. Your house is a hungry animal that never stops eating. Maintenance is the hidden tax. The real tragedy isn't the money you spend, it's the opportunity cost of the capital. If that down payment was in an asset, you'd be free in 10 years, not 30. The bank owns the house. You just own the obligation to repair it for them. People say renting is throwing money away. Paying interest is the real waste. When you rent, the ceiling is your cost. When you own, the floor is your cost. Logic demands we stop viewing shelter as a retirement plan. It's an expense. You need a place to live. You don't need a 30-year debt anchor. Real estate appreciation barely beats inflation. Real assets beat the world. Let's break the lock. Let's look at the math they don't want you to see. The price tag is a lie. The real cost is hidden in the friction. In the first 10 years, you aren't paying for the house. You're paying the bank's profit. Your balance barely moves, while your life energy evaporates. Property tax is a rent you pay to the government for a house you supposedly own. Stop paying property tax, and you'll quickly find out who the real owner is. Maintenance is the silent killer. It's the 1% tax on your sanity every single year. Once you adjust for inflation, most homes have a real return of 0%. You aren't building equity. You're storing cash in a depreciating box of wood. The mortgage tethers you to a zip code. It's a lock on your professional growth. In 2026, the most valuable asset is the ability to move where the capital is. The appreciation you see is often just a shadow of the currency's collapse. Price is what you pay. Value is what you actually keep after the bank takes its cut. Subtract the interest, subtract the taxes, subtract the repairs. What is left? The math doesn't care about your dream. The math only cares about the leak. Your mortgage is not your asset. It is the bank's asset. You are the employee. Every month you send a check for a lifestyle you haven't earned yet. Liquidity is freedom. Real estate is the ultimate illiquid trap. To win, you must stop thinking like a resident and start thinking like an investor. Recalculate everything. The blueprint is broken. It's time for a new plan. Let's find the assets that actually build your future, not the banks. The biggest lie in finance is that renting is throwing money away. Your down payment is seed capital. Don't bury it in a stationary box. In 30 years, a house grows. In 30 years, an asset explodes. Equity in your home is trapped energy. You can't eat it. You can't spend it. You are house rich and cash poor. That is a dangerous way to live. In a volatile world, liquidity is your only real protection, not a roof. When you rent, you have the power to move where the opportunity is. Geographic arbitrage is the ultimate wealth hack of the 21st century. The mortgage is a chain. Renting is a flexible contract for shelter. The market rewards the flexible. The market penalizes the anchored. While he repairs the roof, the investor repairs his portfolio. One pays for the past. The other gets paid for the future. Time is your most scarce asset. Don't pledge it to a banking institution. You aren't a homeowner. You are a long-term debt servicing agent. Compounding works best when your capital is free to move and grow. Unleash your capital. Stop using it as a down payment for a cage. There is a different path. A path that leads to freedom in 10 years, not 30. It requires logic. It requires math. And it requires saying no to the dream. Logic is the bridge to wealth. Tradition is the bridge to the trap. Stop dreaming. Start calculating. Choose logic over the white picket fence. The 30-year trap is a choice. There is a faster way to freedom. It requires you to live small so your money can dream big. Stop chasing status. Start calculating the spread. Rent the smallest space possible. Embrace aggressive minimalism. Take every dollar of that spread and invest it into income-producing assets. Compounding is a monster. Feed it for 10 years, and it will feed you forever. While your neighbor's service is a 30-year debt, you are buying back your time. Assets create choice. Choice is the definition of freedom. The mortgage slave has no choice. They must work to pay the bank. By year 5 of the Freedom Plan, your assets are paying your rent. By year 7, you are accumulating capital at an exponential rate. Your income diversification becomes your shield against any crash. By year 10, the logic is undeniable. You are free. The homeowner still has 20 years to pay. You have the rest of your life to build. Now you can buy that house. Cash. With logic, not emotional obligation. You didn't pledge your time. You managed your math. The 10-year Freedom Plan isn't a fantasy. It is the math the system ignores. Stop listening to residents. Start listening to owners. Logic is your leverage. Compounding is your weapon. Choose the math. Escape the pledge. Build your empire. So, where does the money go if not to a bank? First, your intellectual capital, the asset that cannot be taxed. Second, cash-flowing equity. Buy businesses, not bricks. Third, the global market. Diversify beyond your zip code. An index fund is a bet on human ingenuity, not a pile of wood. When you own the market, the whole world works for you. The homeowner pays for the neighborhood. You own the world. This is how you turn a 30-year sentence into a 10-year sprint. You aren't renting. You are arbitraging your life. You take the bank's profit and put it into your own engine. By year 8, your capital is doing the heavy lifting. You are no longer a resource. You are a commander of resources. The system wants you anchored. We want you liquid. Liquid capital can escape any trap. Anchored capital is a target. Stop buying the lie. Start buying the machine. The machine works while you sleep. The house costs while you sleep. Choose the machine. Choose freedom. Choose logic. Tradition says, buy the house. Logic says, buy the freedom. The white picket fence is just a cage painted in a friendly color. Don't let a 30-year debt define who you are or where you go. The world is changing faster than your mortgage interest resets. In the age of AI and global shifts, mobility is your ultimate weapon. Asset logic isn't about being cheap. It's about being strategically rich. You have one life. Don't spend the best years of it paying for a pile of bricks. The math is clear. The choice is yours. Escape the script. Build assets. Buy time. Own your future. If you're ready to choose logic over tradition, subscribe to the channel. The journey to 10-year freedom starts with one calculation. I'll see you in the next breakdown.